Okay, so you know how we're always trying to learn new stuff faster and really cut to the chase of what matters?
Right, to the good stuff.
Exactly. Well, today we are looking at something called vibe prompting as a new way to learn with AI.
Think of it as a deep dive into how you can use AI not just to get answers, but to figure out what you should even be asking.
Right, because usually you've got a topic and you rack your brain trying to figure out what the best question to ask is.
Yeah, you're trying to frame it just right.
Right, but this vibe prompting, it kind of turns that on its head, right?
It does. The core idea is before you ask your questions, you ask the AI. What questions are important here? Let's say you're learning about the history of jazz.
Okay.
You would start by asking the AI, what are the most important questions to consider when you're learning about the history of jazz?
So you're letting the AI set the stage. So how would that work in practice?
So it's a two-step process. First, you prompt the AI. You ask it to come up with relevant questions.
About your topic.
Yeah. So with jazz, the AI might suggest questions about where it came from, who were the big names, different periods, or how it affected other music genres.
So basically it's using all of its knowledge to give you that roadmap of what's important.
Exactly.
Okay, so then what?
Then you take all of those questions the AI came up with and you feed them back to it to answer.
Got it.
So in essence, it's guiding you by first figuring out the key areas and then filling in those gaps with information.
Yeah. This is what I think is so interesting. The text we're looking at says this could be like a game changer for getting up to speed quickly on things like rolling out a new product or figuring out your business strategy.
Right.
So how does that initial step of just asking for the questions help with those sorts of things?
Okay, so think about starting a new business. Instead of just diving in and trying to write a full-blown business plan from scratch, you could first ask the AI, what are the most important questions to answer when you're starting a new online store? And the AI might come back with things about demand or logistics or how to get customers and what the competition is, all kinds of things that maybe you wouldn't even think about at the beginning.
It's like having an expert in your pocket who can say, hey, don't forget about this, this, and this.
Yeah. You don't have to be the expert to learn. You're using AI to figure out what expertise you even need to get.
Exactly.
And the power here is that massive amount of data the AI has. When you asked it to generate those questions, you're tapping into its ability to pick out what's fundamental, the stuff that's easy to miss when you're just starting out. It's like asking a traveler who's been everywhere, what are the absolute must-sees in this new city?
Yeah.
Before you even open a guidebook.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
Especially if you've ever felt lost starting to learn something new, you don't even know where to start. The AI can help map it out.
Yeah, and what I find fascinating is how this can really streamline that initial exploration. You're not just flailing around in the dark. You have this set of questions picked by the AI to focus on.
So just so we're clear, vibe prompting, it's a two-step thing. You first ask the AI what the important questions are about something, and then you have it answer them. It's all about using its big picture understanding to direct your learning.
Precisely. It's a really smart way to start off with a new subject because you're essentially letting the AI design that initial learning plan.
So if you're listening, think about this. How could using this vibe prompting idea change how you tackle a new topic or a problem you're trying to solve? Instead of getting overwhelmed by just a ton of information, maybe you could use this to get a starting point, letting the AI tell you what you need to know before you even start. Something to think about.